The WWC, what the world is watching.
Welcome into the WWC, QB18 here, and today we are going to talk about a new Season 6 Last War tool called Awakening Swap. I think a lot of players are going to glance at it and decide it's not for them. I want to make the case, though, that it's an opportunity for every player. The only thing that changes is the timeline. If you're a spender, this is a strategic weapon you can use right now. And if you're free to play and you're about to click away thinking, I don't have Heroes Awaken for this, stay with me. This might be one of the most important things to understand how to build going forward. It's not just about this season tool. It might be the start of something a lot bigger. Now, first, let's walk through how it works. So you can swap between two of the Awakening heroes. And once you swap, you're going to swap the stars, the Awakening skill levels, and the equipped gear. And that really is the key to me to tell you this was designed by the developers to have battle ready. So you can do immediately swapping the gear. One of the things we have asked for is a quick way to swap gear. Now, you have to have both of the heroes in the base before they can be swapped, which if you're in a battle is usually the case. And you're going to receive the 3 swap attempts. Every 7 days, you're going to get an additional swap attempt, and there's a 5-minute cooldown once you do it. Now, another key to this is your hero will have to be awakened, which means you have to have exclusive weapon 20 on that hero and the 50 shards to awaken the hero. First, let's talk to spenders. If you have multiple complete teams, this is a live tool to use. It plays directly into the strategy I've been talking about on the channel. Now, this right here is going to specifically be a high spender call. So free to play and low spenders, this part isn't your path. I'll get to you in 1 minute. For high spenders, I've made the case that you're better off completing all 3 masteries first, getting all 3 teams ready to counter anything before you build up tactical. I did exactly that. My mastery's almost done, and that's the payoff. Right now, I'm positioned to counter swap in a way you can't if your masteries aren't there to support the team you swap in. Because I build to counter, same as 3v3 shows you, facing air I want missile, facing missile I want tank. The Awakening swap lets you move my Awakening into the matchup while I'm fighting, and my mastery's already there to back it. The tool is exactly why Mastery First Call mattered for high spenders. And secondly, for high spenders, testing this thing. Take a hero 5-star and swap the Awakening in and find out if it actually performs before you sink permanent shards into it. You're using temporary reversible swaps to de-risk a permanent investment. It's the smartest thing the tool does to me. Now, mid-spenders, you're building a second team. You've got mastery and skills coming along, so the layers of this tool can fill. Although not all 3, it will be able to fill for your second team. So it's not only the whales. Next, free to play. Okay. So let's have an honest breakdown. What does a real second team need? You're going to need 5 things. You're going to need gear, mastery, you're going to need skill points, skill chips, and exclusive weapons. What do you actually have? You have gear, because the swap's going to take care of that for you. You have mastery, because you've been working on your second mastery before you move to tactical. And I hope you've been listening and doing 80% to 1 mastery, because that would make this something like this more valuable, even if you used it in the future. Skill points. You've been getting those from arms race, so you should be okay there. 3 out of the 5 covered. So left is skill chips and exclusive weapons. Those are your 2 gaps. And just a quick note, because I did talk about my own build, and the Mastery First that I was talking about is a high spender move. If you're free to play, do not copy. Go second mastery, straight into tactical, push tactical to 39%, then come back for the 3rd mastery. Because you're capped at 39% tactical until all 3 masteries are done anyway. But back to the swap. Exclusive weapons is going to be your big gap because you have a wall. You can't even awaken a hero until the exclusive weapon for a second team is going to be level 20 for those heroes or hero as you move forward. So no 20, no awakening, no swap. Understood. So free to play right now has a real limit. But because that exact wall may be coming down after the season. Something everybody's been asking for a while in the community has been an ability to swap exclusive weapons. We never got it. But look what we get here. The ability to swap Awakening. Similar idea. That tells me the developers are at least thinking in this direction. If you're free to play and thinking, I haven't awakened a second hero, why would I spend 50 shards? There was never a reason to before, but now I believe there is. This is your reason. And here's why it matters even if you skip this season. Every time we have a break between seasons, it runs for about 4 months. Free-to-play players on WWC Live have been reporting around 200 exclusive shards a week. Taking your last 2 heroes from exclusive 20 to 30 costs 1,750 each. 3,500. That's about 18 weeks. And that's about the break between seasons. So remember, you only need 20 to unlock Awakening. 20 gets you in the door. Now, we know that this is for Season 6 only. But what we don't know is if this is a trial run and they're looking at something to keep around. We generally don't. But if it sticks, and I think there's a real chance, heroes like Lucius and Marshall that mix into squads become a whole different conversation when they get awakenings. So here's what free-to-play should actually do right now. Watch. The spenders can run the test today. Does Kim's 5-star awakening actually work in mixed in the air against missile? That's what we sandbox around here. When we find the answer, you'll know which heroes are worth building towards. Same way everyone learned to run Scarlet and Adam in tank rotations. Somebody figured it out and everybody benefited. So here's the real takeaway. There's going to be a reflex to look at the tool like this and not see instant power and call it pointless. I think that's exactly the wrong instinct. This game is getting more strategic. Counterfighting, testing, reallocating, and the players who lean into that instead of waiting for point and click power are the ones who get ahead. We test things around here. That's the whole point. So go look at your own roster. If you see a hero that you look forward to swapping, throw it in the comments. Let's know how you would use this tool in the future when you get the opportunity to awaken them. Thanks for watching. QB18 out.
I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?